Wow, oh wow. Just listen to the interview with David, the CEO of Mullen Automotive. And I want to give you guys an update on kind of what he was talking about and my thoughts on it. Before I do that though, if you hold Mullen, drop a like because we all want to win with Mullen stocks. So my goal is to share the latest news with you. Maybe show you the charts today. We'll see how it looks. It's looking okay, I guess, but this is more important. What did David say? And he said some things that I feel good about in the future, but some things that I don't feel good about right now. So let's get right into that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, would always appreciate that. And grab your coffee. I don't have mine because my kids are up. They woke up super early. I've already had coffee and I'm not going back out there right now. So guys, watch the video if you haven't yet. I'll link it down below. It's like a 15-20 minute interview with David and he talks about a couple things. One thing I want to say is he said it all comes down to fundamentals. He said that one too many times, and we've heard that before, and it scares me because every time David gets on an interview, the stock falls. And right now, we're at 28.10 as I'm making this video, 28 cents. So he's talking about fundamentals a lot. He also brought up Rrds, which I like. I'm very big on Rrds. That's one of the reasons why I actually liked Mullen. Was one, obviously the Class 1 van. I think it could be a very, very profitable, productive product for a lot of businesses. David also believes that. He said that they plan to dominate in the commercial business side of things with Mullen. I agree they should focus on that. I've said that in plenty of videos. They need to focus on commercial. It seems like David's also aligned with that. He didn't really talk about the Mullen 5 or anything. He talked about the Go a little bit over in Europe, but he mainly talked about they want to dominate in commercial business. But that doesn't sound like that's going to happen until 2024. So I do think it's going to be a bumpy ride from here, and we're going down as I'm looking at the charts right now. Let me make it very clear. This is also really important. I do think a third reverse stock split will happen. I've been saying that on videos before. There's a lot of different reasons why I think that, but this interview solidified that for me. He does not sound confident that he can get over $1. He even said, if we can't get over $1, then we're going to have to initiate that third reverse stock split. We promised NASDAQ we would do that. And the whole interview, he kind of just prepped us. He painted this picture for us where it's like, hey, look, we're working hard. I love when you short, anyone can short a stock. But when you short, that tells me you're against me and that makes me work harder. Just stop, man. Like, that's stupid what he said. He's not working harder because people are shorting the company right now. It's just fluff that he's adding to the interview. Let me see, what else did he say? So he talked about Rrds, but that's going to be happening in January of 2024. He said the blackout period right now is until December 29th. Go figure. So they can't buy back any shares apparently until the end of December. We have a meeting on December 15th. We have to be $1 by December 20th. If we're not $1 by December 20th, they're doing a third reverse stock split. So this is how it's going to go down. The vote's going to be on the 15th of December, right? They're going to magically get enough votes to pass the third reverse stock split. They will initiate a third reverse stock split before December 20th. That will be the final reverse stock split, I believe, for Mullen Automotive. They'll trade over $1. They'll start to bring in revenue, which will keep the price up. I think there'll be a crash after the reverse stock split, like there always is with every stock. Look at TTOO. Look at every stock. Look at MCOM. Look at everyone that does a reverse stock split. It's never pretty. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. Reverse stock split's going to happen before the 20th, obviously. The vote's on the 15th of December. They're going to buy back shares. I would guess in January probably. I think they're going to have some good news in January because he did talk about revenue is going to be coming towards the end of the year, and that's when everything starts to balance out. And hopefully stock prices go back where they should be going. He also said this is a very hard industry that we're in, being in the EV sector. He said a lot of stuff. But basically that's where I'm at right now. That's all going to happen. I think news comes out in January. They buy back some shares because apparently they can't buy back right now. They're going to deliver some vans to Randy Marion, I believe. They just got a license. So again, we could get some good news and the price could start to move up, but I do think a third reverse stock split is going to happen. I have listed plenty of reasons why in multiple videos. Let me know down below what you think also. Do you think a third reverse stock split is going to happen with Mullen Automotive? Again, it's been a wild ride. I don't trust David. he was using some analogy about football. He's like, this is like football. I got plenty of time on the clock. You don't have plenty of time on the clock, man. Look at your stock price. Look at your original investors. The crazy thing is, I bought my first Mullen share when it was at 54 cents before all the splits in September of 2022. Thank God I averaged down. Or maybe that's a bad thing if I don't get back to my average, which I think I will though, with trading Mullen. If you want to learn more about that, you can join the links out down below. Join the Patreon now for $7 a month. David, look at all your original shareholders, people that bought in closer to $1 before the splits. What do you have to say to them? Because he didn't really address shareholders in that interview, being my opinion. Of course, this is not financial advice, anything I'm saying to buy or hold or sell any stocks out there. But what is your answer to those guys? Those people that never average down? They have to get this stock over $100. I don't even know the math. I'm not going to do the math right now, but I know it's over $100 with where we're priced at right now. Once Mullen does their third reverse stock split, it's going to be even higher. And what's scary about the third reverse stock split is they can do a 1 for 2 or a 1 for 100. So you let me know what you think is going to happen. Now, I love the company. Let me rephrase. I like the product. I like the Class 1 van. I think it could be an amazing product for companies. I'm excited for the Rrds news in January that David was talking about. But we're at November 2nd. What's going to happen from now till the vote on December 15th? We might get some good news. We might get some deliveries with vans. They might collect some revenue, which will help the stock price. Maybe they give an update on the lawsuit, which they did the other day. It wasn't anything really. It's just saying that they think they found fraud and they're confident that TD Ameritrade and Charles Schwab will admit and lose this case, which is a good sign, but that can take another year. So that's not one thing that I'm looking forward to over these next 60 days before this vote. So what is going to happen before the vote? What news are they going to put out? I think they deliver some vans. I think they collect on some revenue. So they make it look really good. Then they do a third reverse stock split. Stock is going to crash down. Now people are going to buy into the 2024 vision. And I do believe that will be the last reverse stock split. And they will collect on revenue. I think they will get a contract with Rrds. One thing David did say that I could agree with him is that they are the only company that has a Class 1 van right now. And that's what I've been preaching also. That's what Brad preaches also. Like, that is their edge. That's what can get them very profitable, very successful, very just moving in the right direction and can dominate the commercial business when it comes to EV vehicles, at least for now, because they do have a window. They got to get this done. We also have Bollinger Motors in 2024, which can be really good. So I said on a video about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I said, I think Mullen's year is 2024. I do think a third reverse stock split is going to happen. David's interview did not give me confidence at all that a third reverse stock split isn't going to happen. So with that, it is concerning. But guys, these are my honest thoughts. Watch the interview. It's linked down below. Let me know what you think down below. Drop a like. Would always appreciate that. And we will see you on the next one.